So when did you first get breast cancer?
2008,
And what happened?
October.
What happened then? You got diagnosed with breast cancer, and they did cut it out. Or?
Yeah, they did 3 operations altogether, 2 on the cancer and then 1 on the lymph nodes. And then I had all the radium and that was all.
So that we thought we'd beaten it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah. And even when I got diagnosed with this, the doctors actually thought it was a breast cancer comeback in the lung. But as it turns out, it's not. It's a different sort of primary. So I've sort of had a double whammy.
Yeah. So what the doctors say now? What's this?
Well, originally they gave me about 12 months, which would take me up to around about the end of May. I'm a bit of a stubborn old bag, as you know, so I'm hoping on a bit longer. I'd like to think I'm going to be around here for next Christmas. Want to see State of Origin next year.
So we thought we'd lost you though. You nearly kicked the bucket on us earlier this year.
Yeah, in October.
What happened then?
To be honest, I don't know. Something to do with my oxygen levels in my body. And I know it was my wedding anniversary and I don't really remember anything about it until 2 days later when they told me that I'd nearly passed away on my wedding anniversary. They'd rung my husband to come and say goodbye and bring the kids to say goodbye, and
Yep.
bit of a scare. And then I've sat up on the Monday morning and gone, let's have a party.
So what's going on now? You're having chemo?
I'm having the second lot of chemo now, called chemo maintenance, because your body can only take so much of the chemo, of the first sort, because it's pretty ragged sort of stuff. And if the first lot of chemo's worked and shrunk the tumours enough and whatever, then they'll put you on the maintenance program, which all it does is buy you a bit more time. Can't be cured.
So you know you're going to die sometime, and you've put all your plans into action.
Oh yeah, I've got everything all organised right down to the funeral and what I'm going to be buried in, and got everything sorted out. Makes it easier for the ones that are going to be left behind. Just takes some of the pressure off them. It's bad enough with what they've got to deal with without having to deal with all the little bits and pieces. And you know me, I like to be organised and do things my way.
Yeah, so you really surprised me earlier this year when you said no flowers. What's the story there?
The flowers are of no benefit. They're pretty, but they die in a couple of days. And I just feel that the money that people spend on flowers could be put to much, much better use. And that's why I've asked all of my friends, everybody, when I had my living wake, I asked all of my friends and my family and that to donate the equivalent amount of what they would buy flowers to your ride for the Tour de Cure for next year. And that will give me a lot of pleasure because I can sit on that cloud up there and I can get behind you for the year after and the year after, and hopefully once my friends have done it once, they'll follow you every year.
Yeah.
So, and that's why it's important, because there's some benefit in that. The flowers on the coffin, yeah, they look pretty on the day, but 2 days later they're gone, and I can't benefit from them. Nobody else can benefit from them. Whereas the $10, the $20, the $50 that someone puts in for this next ride might be the $50 that finds the cure. And that's what we've got to do. We've got to find a cure for it.
So you're at the finish line at Malulbo on the first ride that I did.
I was indeed, and I've never been prouder in my life than to see you ride into that place.
Yeah, that was great, wasn't it?
It was, and as I've told you, what you do, you're my hero. You really are my hero, because not a lot of people would take on board what you've taken on and put the effort and the hard work into it for someone that wasn't family, or that, you know, I mean, I just used to work for you, but we're much more than that now. I mean, you and your whole family, I'm so blessed to have had you in my life, and what you do just inspires me to keep fighting day in, day out. So.
Well, you'll see the next one and the next one, hopefully.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, if I can make that long.
Ah, you will. You will. You're fit and healthy.
So, if you were talking to somebody now and telling them about Tour de Cure, why would you tell them to donate?
Because it might be them that it saves. They might find it. I mean, once upon a time, we all knew someone who knew someone who knew someone who had cancer. Nowadays, every person that you talk to just about knows someone who's got it or who's dealing with it, someone close to them. And it's become in any language, not just the English language, but in any language at all. Cancer is the most insidious word that there is. It puts more fear into people than terrorism, than anything. It is the most hated word in any language, and it's frightening. It's frightening because it's taking a hold of us, and we need to take a hold of it and go, get back in your place. And your place isn't in our lives. And until we find that cure, and once we find one good one, then a lot of the rest will follow, because there'll be that common link. But they've got to find that common link first. And that's what Tour de Cure is working towards. I know there's a lot of other organisations that do the same thing. Every bit hurts, but Tour de Cure is the one that you chose, so that's my chosen one as well.
Thanks.
No worries.
So now you know why I'm riding from Brisbane to Mission Beach, and hopefully you'll understand why it means a lot to me. So hopefully you'll find some spare money. I know it's hard in these days, but if you've got anything spare, then please donate to Tour de Cure. As Kathy said, the money goes to a great cause. We're doing research, and we're doing support services and helping with prevention as well. So anything you can spare, please donate. Thank you.